And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Darvish. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Mookie Betts will get us started. There's the strike up high, and this one is off and running. And that one pulled foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the righty deals. In there at the knees for a strike. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Darvish kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rolled to short, could be two. On a Cronenworth. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Darvish delivers. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Edman around third. Safe on the board first. It's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, one out. Will Smith to the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Max Muncy at the dish. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now 1-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one almost got him. Freeman, the runner at third. Smith on at first with 2 down. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying, and he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Line drive, and no one can get there. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runners on the corners, no outs. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball Makes the count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. No outs. Runners at first and third. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Here comes Manny Machado. Ball one on a pitch inside. Two on, one out. Late on that fastball.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And that's ripped for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. And it throws off line, safe at third.
Big RBI for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fastball almost got him there. In the air to left center. Edman going after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Ball one to Bogaerts. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez makes a nice running catch. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in San Diego, and now Andy Pages.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Darvish back to work. Up the middle, Cronenworth. Got him on the off-balance throw. And quickly one away in the second. And here is Michael Conforto. And the first offering is not close. 1 out, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Hesung Kim stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch inside, and now 2-0.
Ball.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Full count.
And they'll do it again. That one the other way. Bogarts. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Here's Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That's in for a strike at 95, and the count 1-1. Two outs. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt. Turns and fires to Betts. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. One left for LA. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike in there. The next offering misses. 2-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Got him looking. Now one away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That's way outside. 1-0. And another ball.
That's out.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Elias Diaz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The count.
Liner, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arraez stands in. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Foul ball there.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 now.
And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Singled and scored his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and that is the inning. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Petco Park, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here is Freddie Freeman, and he's already singled in this game. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. RBI single his last time up. Tap back to the mound. Bogarts behind his back to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Over to first, and he saved. And a breaking ball misses outside. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. Outside low. And that's ball 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they trail it here 2-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Jackson Merrill. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
That one
That's ball
just
2.
misses. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Manny Machado now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Up the middle, Kim. Machado is out. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, and that's outside.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That is the inning. On to the 4th. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Rips that one to right. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Paz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, Cronenworth tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Xander Bogaerts. Just missed.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. Bogaerts retired.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. His first at bat was a strikeout. Inside, almost got him. And a foul ball. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2 the count.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that was Ohtani's famous sweeper.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next is the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in San Diego. And now here is Hae-Sung Kim. Darvish back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Out to short. Bogarts. In plenty of time to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Back foot slider struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one in there across the letters. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Sean Reynolds, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Matsui getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2 and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Kim on at second with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Petco Park, and here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
To the right side. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arraez will hit next. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. In there for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. And we're back. And now, Teoscar Hernandez. This one in the air, right field. Tatis makes the catch, and there's one gone. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. New pitcher on now, Sean Reynolds.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam appears to be getting loose. Estrada also throwing. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Way upstairs, 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Joe pulls it in on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Muncy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Up the middle. Betts. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And this ball is going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now. So we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Michael Grove.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Machado now at the plate. That's down and in.
No strike.
And that's way high. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throws to second. In there safely.
Showing the world why it's okay to swing at a 3-0 pitch and it scores a run. It's easy to relax in that count, but there was nothing relaxed about that swing. A great piece of hitting in that spot.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's too low. And the count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Machado over at second, 1 down. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Bogaerts retired. Next for the Padres, Connor Joe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's
Ball two.
downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Adam.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes has grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Adam in his 5th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And another ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tatis going back. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Off the plate inside. Now 3-1. That one fouled off. On the ground to short, Bogarts throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. The Padres up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 2.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Goes to second, save, and he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jason Adam will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Jeremiah Estrada gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Mookie now, 1 for 3. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The tying run at the plate. That's inside. 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
On the ground to third. Machado goes to first in time, and Betts is set down. That ends the frame. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now the DH spot, Tirso Ornelas. That's inside. Vesia, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
1 ball.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike 1 right away when he comes in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. And delivers outside. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Elias Diaz. 1 for 2. And that's outside. Runner at first with no outs here. And strike 1 to the catcher.
1-1.
And now 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Two now. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Arise, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Ornelas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball one.
2 strikes.
Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
2 on, 1 out. Tatis digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, Kim. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's in there. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate.
2-0.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, outside.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 1 out. Now here is Will Smith. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeremiah Estrada out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on here, Yuki Matsui.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Just missed.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Freeman at second. Hernandez at first. 2 out of the inning. That just misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Gassed it right by him.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Banda. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's up there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Edman going after it. Makes the catch for the out. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Strike.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So man aboard. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. In the air, left side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. Here's Bogarts now. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Joe checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Padres leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And there's the strike. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Conforto, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And another ball. Tap foul at the plate. The Padres leading by 2 here at the top of the 9th. And that misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Kim at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering upstairs. That drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tying run at the plate. This could end it. That's inside, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6.
This one popped up. The rise. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.